Pisces. All persons born from February 19th to March 20th, inclusive, were born under the sign of Pisces. Pisces people are born in the last sign of the water triplicity, and have a deep, hidden love nature. They're naturally noble, generous and helpful. In India the astrologers give much attention to Pisces people, and I intend here to give you words of advice, which, if heeded and followed, will lead you into the very highest realms of happiness. First, you must understand that your realm is the kingdom of the soul. That you must ever strive to live a clean, pure life, be kind, gentle and loving to all beings, especially animals. The world always needs loving people, and it always amply rewards them with all the good things of the world. You can help others, and by doing so will help yourself. The most successful men and women in this world are those who are charming, magnetic and hypnotic, and the only way to get these wonderful powers in their highest degree is for you to always think well of everyone, to wish everyone in the world success and happiness, and never in the slightest way have any feelings of anger, jealousy or envy. The very best of us at times are apt to have these bad thoughts enter our minds, but with patience and practice we can learn to throw such bad and weakening thoughts out of the mind and put in their place higher and better thoughts. Now, this is what you must ever strive to do, and then you will attract powers and forces which will make every being dearly love you, especially the opposite sex. The world will never love or serve a low-minded man or woman. You must always aspire to be great and good, and distinctly understand that if you are good, honest, just and true, you will do a great amount of good in the world and reap the richest rewards. By letting your higher or best nature dominate your lower nature, you will draw to you anything you desire. Great health, prosperity and happiness is yours if you will only be true to yourself. Many fine musicians, artists, art critics, poets, writers and lecturers come out of the sign. Pisces people also naturally have good judgment and discriminating powers, which place them in high positions of trust and responsibility, and we find among them private secretaries, stenographers, bookkeepers, cashiers and treasurers. Always avoid anything that is low, vulgar, coarse or common. Spend a great deal of your time in reading poetry, history, biography and other good and elevating literature. Listening to much music will be very beneficial to your health and also in developing latent forces within you. I would also advise you to give time to outdoor exercise, especially in the fields and woods, where you can observe nature. Associate all you can with quiet, calm and thoughtful persons, and be alone with good thoughts sometime each day. If you have a tendency to talk about yourself, stop it. No one loves an egotist. At times you may feel that all the world is against you, but I say positively that this is bad thinking and is not true. 4. As a general thing, all the world loves a Pisces person, especially when they have cultivated the higher nature. You are really a very powerful person, and you can increase your force and powers by always being patient, calm and cheerful. God has endowed you with great natural gifts, and you must realize this fact, and then you will be very successful and very happy. Be broad, liberal and tolerant, and never think falsely, such as, for instance, that any one religion is the only true one. God, in His great wisdom, manifests Himself in many ways and through many religions and many sects. Therefore, I say, with divine knowledge and wisdom, that all religions are good for man. This is the age of tolerance and liberality. Dogmas and creeds keep one in bondage. Fretting, worrying, anxiety and impatience are your faults at times, and if you want health, wealth and happiness, it will be necessary for you to stop this sort of thing at once, and for all time. Morbid and gloomy feelings will only keep you down and cause untold suffering and agony of mind. If you are inclined to be blue, dejected or depressed, go off in a quiet spot all alone, and silently and earnestly pray to God for light, love and direction, and your prayers will be immediately answered. Immediate relief will come to you. People of your sign reach their highest achievement and greatest happiness when they learn to place all their trust and hope in the blessed one God good. He is the all in all and all love, and is always ready to help us if we will only give Him a chance to do so. Don't be obstinate or stubborn or unreasonable, as this attitude of mind will make you suffer from painful nervousness, melancholy and despondency. The Pisces people must be very careful to not allow their minds to dwell on one thing too much, and therefore ought to have diversified employments. Another thing, you must curb all foolish emotions and learn to attend strictly to your own affairs, and never, in any way, meddle or interfere with the business of others. Pisces people of both sexes ought to get married and have children. A pleasant, harmonious home of their own is very essential to their happiness. In amassing wealth you can do it easily if you will be quiet, patient and calm about it. But if you hurry and worry about money, you are apt to be poor and invite poverty. You must learn to become calm, quiet, tranquil, restful and reposeful before the great and wonderful unseen planetary and solar forces can help you. I have surely pointed the way for your success, and I sincerely hope you will be guided by my words. This sign is governed by Jupiter and Neptune. The gems are chrysolite, pink shell and moonstone. The astral colors are white, pink, emerald green and black. The diseases that you are most likely to suffer from are pains in the head, feet and back, and weakness of the digestive organs, and you are liable to have periods of despondency. Your best companions are those born in Virgo and Capricorn. People born in this sign are usually full-faced, with placid, sleepy eyes, and are inclined to be round-shouldered. Cusps. If your first breath was drawn when one sign was taking the place of another, you will partake of the characteristics of both signs. Hence you belong to the cusp. The residence in a sign consists of 6 days, any time less endows one with some of the qualities of the preceding sign. The cusp of Aquarius Pisces. February 19 to 25. The natives of this cusp are honorable in their business relations, and endeavor to carry this principle of truth and justice in everything they do, but they have very little conscience about social engagements. They are liable to be peculiar. They wish to oblige everybody, and so they promise and forget, or promise and ignore. They enjoy to be tastefully dressed, and are great lovers of a combination of colors in their dress. They are fond of talking of their own achievements, but are not liable to tell of their failures, sicknesses or troubles. When happily married, they are the most joyous people on earth. There are also a few gay Lotharios and heartless coquettes in this cusp. They have the best disposition of any of the 12 cusps, and they seldom if ever lose their good temper.